Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for today's webinar, Boosting Profits Through Smart Technology, where we will be uncovering a couple of strategies to help your business increase their market value in the education sector. My name is Nalina. I'm a product specialist at WiseNet and will be your presenter today. So before we begin, just a note that this session will be recorded and the slide deck will be sent to you via email. If you would like it forwarded to more people who are not able to attend, please drop us a support ticket at the link below, and we will be more than happy to send them a copy. So let's begin. So why now? During COVID-19, there was a heightened skilled labor shortage, which has since spilled over into the post-pandemic era. Governments understand the need to provide relevant workplace education and training, and this falls largely on independent tertiary education providers who upskill over 84% of 3.9 million students in VET. Now, there were many measures governments took to address the labor shortage, and one of them was subsidizing education costs in key industries such as childcare, aged care, disability support, and many others. So for example, in Victoria, all domestic students enrolling in a nursing or midwifery course in 2023 and 24 receives a scholarship of $16,500 to cover course costs and bonuses while and after studying. Now, the federal government has also lowered the loan fee interest by 5% for domestic students and implemented the student visa fee waiver, which flooded international visa applications into Australia. Now, with these sorts of initiatives provided by governments all around the world, students are incentivized to enroll, and we see an overall increase in the number of enrollments past pre-pandemic levels. So this trend is seen internationally. So with Australia and New Zealand recording 9% and 10% increases, respectively, according to NCVER and the Education Ministry. So providers who suffered losses throughout the pandemic must take the opportunity to invest in profit-increasing measures that include smart technology and automation to handle the student enrollment boom or risk falling behind. Now, when thinking about increasing profits in your business, we need to look at number one, increasing revenue, and number two, lowering costs. In today's session, I want to share with you a couple of strategies you can take for your organization to do just that. And I hope you walk away with a few things to think about for your business. So first, we're going to dive into 4 revenue-generating initiatives. Number one, diversifying your offerings. Now, you want to look at catering for your courses for every model of delivery, including traditional face-to-face courses, online courses, and short courses, as they are more commonly referred to now as micro-credentials. So there's a significant increase in demand for micro-credentials, and individuals and businesses accessing these make up the largest segment of enrollments in the Australian VET sector. You want to ensure you have a strong online platform that allows you to retail all types of courses with minimal touch and maximum automation. So for example, if you use Sales Plus to retail your offered credential, students are able to easily search for the course that they want, enter their details in the form, pay using the integrated payment gateway, and immediately gain access to their learning materials in the LMS to begin their course. So this set and forget setup ensures a constant stream of income while you focus on in-person efforts towards traditional training for students. And behind the scenes, Sales Plus handles the payment, enrolls the student into the chosen WiseNet course offer with their provided compliance data. The student is then enrolled into your LMS where they can finish their course and have the grade sync back into WiseNet. So it doesn't stop there. You can also set learn cycles to issue a general certificate of completion immediately upon the student finishing their course. All of these interactions are saved in logbooks and reports, so you still have oversight of these processes happening in your business. And this ecosystem of learners start to finish is essentially handled by a machine, increasing the profitability of retailing your direct-to-market online courses and leaving you time to focus on other strategies in your business. So it's also essential to diversify your payment options, taking methods such as online payment, afterpay, or direct debit in order for students to pay for their course. Restricting the methods of payment can create a limitation in your business where you're unable to collect revenue. So using a secure platform with an integrated gateway like Sales Plus gives you the ability to offer a range of payment methods. You can also easily apply discounts during special events and promotions. Now, the payment gateway can be an integral part of your student enrollment process. It not only ensures potential learners commit to your program through a small fee, the tax invoice, receipts, and failed payments should also be immediately emailed to your learner in order to maintain a professional business persona. So from your end, any financial transactions should be kept in a secure system and logged in a thread. In WiseNet, this is all done within the logbook, removing the need for an accounts team to constantly reconcile transactions manually. Now, number 2, strengthening external partnerships. Now, there are plenty of benefits collaborating with external partners. And in today's economy, businesses who collaborate with partners like workplaces and agents are more nimble, efficient, and more likely to succeed. When you partner with the right company, both of you can benefit mutually. You'll be able to save a lot of resources such as marketing costs and also shorten your time to market for training and delivery. Working with partners allows you to discover a new way of looking at your business, such as addressing a market gap or training a particular skill. That helps you to shape your business roadmap and even create new areas to expand into. So to retain and continuously strengthen your external partnerships, look to develop ways of adding value. So some things you can do include constantly reiterating your materials according to industry knowledge. So companies will not send students to a training service that does not provide relevant market knowledge to benefit and upskill their employees. Now, another way to add value is by increasing online exposure to your partner's brand. So for example, you could have their logo on your existing website, or with Sales Plus, you easily create a whole new site that's dedicated to them and the students that they send to you. You can have multiple sites with your partner's logos and color schemes, as well as any keywords that allow them to be picked up within the SEO. If you have the ability to increase their market presence, you have the propensity to be seen as a unique and valued partner. Now, the third way to add value is to reduce their workload by offloading the admin work required. So with Sales Plus, for example, you can make custom application forms for their students so they only enter targeted data. This not only reduces data entry from your partner's end, it also reduces that from your end as well. So students enter their own data that feeds back into your WiseNet student management system. That data no longer needs to go through multiple contact points, ensuring data accuracy and way less work for your partner and yourself. Lastly, provide progress updates and metrics on the learners that they send to you. When the student's information goes in through Sales Plus, the data all sits in a centralized system. This allows you to collect reports and statistics, which can then be sent back to your partner company. They can then measure, employee engagement, satisfaction, and allows them to achieve their internal KPIs. So I believe all of these measures can contribute to a strong partnership and ensure you maintain a mutually beneficial and profitable relationship in the long run. Now, number 3 of generating revenue, keep your brand consistent and identifiable. So it's important for customers to know your company brand and what you do. Keeping it consistent is key to maintaining a professional outlook and subconsciously reiterates reliability to your potential learners. Now, ensure you use a platform that provides a seamless experience when a customer goes from your website to enrolling into a course. The difference must not be so jarring that they're turned away or question the security of the page. So for example, if you use Sales Plus, you have the option to brand your site similar to what your existing website looks like with your own logos and colors. It's a very simple, very clean and modern look that's easy to implement into your website with the links or QR codes provided from WiseNet. Hence, it's important to engage a platform that allows for enough customizability in order for you to tailor it according to your brand. And now this links into number 4, which is improving the customer experience. Now, people are drawn towards accessibility and websites that are easy to use. So as we all know, applications can be pretty lengthy and tiresome, which can turn potential customers away. So making it easy for them to browse and apply on their phones is an essential feature in the modern industry. Otherwise, you will lose leads who are not able to access laptops to apply for their course. So for example, Sales Plus allows customers to inquire and enter their data through a mobile responsive app. These forms are also readily available via QR codes on the go, which is automatically generated in WiseNet when a course is published in Sales Plus. Now, students must also be able to browse courses and view intakes in an easily consumable format, such as a calendar view. They must also be able to filter their courses according to what they need, such as their interested industry, where they're located, and what mode of delivery is offered. So depending on your clientele, you must also have the ability to design the application process and customize your data collection forms. So not all students need to fill in lengthy EVETMIS or SDR forms, so why put them through the process, which can result in churn? Now, for example, a student doing a full-length diploma does not need to fill in the same amount of data as someone coming for a professional development course. So in Sales Plus, you can create customized forms with a varied number of questions. You can also add custom questions to cater for events. So collecting dietary requirements and t-shirt sizes can all be done at one go. This helps you to save time and money that's wasted through back and forth emails, which could have been put to better use. Now, collecting targeted data not only reduces the risk of human error and non-compliance, these custom fields can feed into your marketing segmentation and customer engagement strategies. So collecting custom information can help form strategic insights into your market share and contribute to your business analytics. Using Sales Plus, you can simplify both your customer experience and data collection process, which in turn saves you time and effort, resulting in a boost in revenue. Now, moving on to the next portion of boosting profits, cutting costs and lowering expenses. Now, the first way to do that is implementing automation. And it goes to show, without saying, that automation reduces the odds of an error occurring and allows for faster response times. This saves you time and money by reducing the risk of human error, which can be quite costly to your business. You need to leverage on a platform that has built-in automation, such as WiseNet Learn Cycles, to remove the repetitive aspect of a job that can lead to decreased job satisfaction. So, for example, using Learn Cycles, you can automatically get a confirmation email, an SMS, and sync the learner profile into Xero upon application acceptance, which came in through Sales Plus. This not only removes the need to send the same messages to learners individually, but your accounts team also gets notified of a new contact created in Xero for their reconciliation efforts. And this happens without manual intervention and ensures the same message template goes out to all students in the same scenario. Now, furthermore, with Sales Plus and its built-in automation, you can accept students, add them to the e-learning courses, add their units, and also add their checklists. So depending on your admin's enrollment process, this automation allows you to plug in the software without disruption and implementing an entire change to your processes. Now, importantly, use a system that integrates all of these key contact points, such as document issuance, communications, and enrollments together via automation. Ensure you lean into automation capabilities that your existing platform, like WiseNet, already provides, as one crucial way to reduce your overall business expenses. If you don't lean on the ability of a platform to automate processes, you will lose precious time and money, which could be spent elsewhere. Now, the second way to lower your business costs is to minimize the number of contact points. Now, after automation has been implemented, look towards reducing the number of touch points required for you to take an enrollment. So one of the most important requirements for an efficient and cost-effective process is to minimize touch, as each touch intrinsically incurs a cost and increases the risk of error and time delays. Now, earlier, as a revenue increasing measure, I spoke about taking away the need for external partners to enter data from their end and have students enter their own information directly into your system. Now, by removing the additional touch point from the partner company, you reduce the risk of error and delays associated with waiting for additional student data to come through. Now, also, by using a platform with an integrated payment gateway like Sales Plus, there's no need to involve an external payment merchant such as PayPal or Stripe. The fees are taken from a single place, making it easy to keep track and removes expenditure confusion. Now, there's also the issue of ongoing website maintenance, and this can be a costly exercise when custom development work using APIs is required in order for the data to be collected in a single platform. So ideally, you need to find a smart system that allows you to reduce the amount of time and money needed to implement and go live. So for example, here, for your website, there's a ton of contingencies which you need to manage. So things like publishing the correct courses and intakes on the website, taking that information, updating them and entering them manually in WiseNet, and then invoicing from a separate system. There's so many moving parts with the systems that do not talk to each other. Now, all of this can be solved easily using a platform like Sales Plus. So there's no need to involve developers or someone with coding abilities. The only thing you need to do is write your website content. Now, this allows you to take control of the reins without having to depend on someone else to deliver. You can immediately plug and play using course offer information that has already been set up and begin taking student enrollments pretty much by the end of the week. So by reducing the number of contact points and consolidating it into a single touch point, you'll be able to minimize confusion, manage risk, and optimize the way you run your business, leading to a streamlined process and decreased costs. Now, the third way to reduce costs, invest in security. Now, in 2022, the average cost of a data breach internationally has reached a record high of $4.35 million per country, according to a report by the IBM and the Ponemon Institute. So the average cost of a data breach in Australia is $2.65 million, and it costs small businesses an upward of $108,000 on average per year. Now, to protect your current and future student data, invest in a trusted software vendor with built-in security and verification features. So in WiseNet, you can implement enforced domains, which ensures there is two-factor authentication and single sign-on in order for trusted employees to access student data. Now, furthermore, with Sales Plus, when utilizing the Save and Resume feature, students can regain access to their saved application only by using a one-time password. The unique application link with the secure 6-digit verification code is sent to their mobile or email address, ensuring no random person can see the personal information they have typed in. The saved data is only stored for 30 days and it's deleted should the student not resume. Now, the last way I believe that is essential to cutting costs is boosting employee morale and creating job satisfaction. Employee turnover costs can have a significant impact on your bottom line. And depending on the size of your business, the total cost of replacing an employee varies from 30% to 150% of their salary. Now, this amount represents a substantial expense for any sized business. And with all the talks of implementing automation, cutting costs, investing in cybersecurity, it is also important to invest in your employees' well-being to lower the turnover cost to your business. So how can we do that using smart tech? Firstly, Remove repetitive tasks through automation. Secondly, remove the need for non-essential follow-ups by collecting crucial data upfront. And lastly, store everything in a centralized system. So repetitive tasks such as data entry, document generation, standard email replies, and all of that should be replaced by automation. Manual, repetitive tasks that bury staff into a backlog can be detrimental to employees' well-being as they constantly repeat their day-to-day tasks. So by alleviating them from mundane roles, this can lead to more creativity and engagement, which then improves job satisfaction and employment outcomes. Now, secondly, remove the need for non-essential follow-ups by collecting crucial information up front. So it can be tiring for staff to constantly follow up with student information that really should have been collected in the first place. So for example, student USIs. Without them, staff have their hands tied. They're unable to issue certificates and then are caught, following them up urgently and neglecting other important tasks. Now, important data can be taken immediately using Sales Plus, including all other required data such as documents and multiple signatures as well. Admin staff then don't need to waste time following up on any of these information come time to issue a credential. Lastly, keeping everything in the centralized system. So all data and communications between teams should be stored in one place. The danger of using too many softwares is that teams constantly have to move between platforms to deduce information. And this can cause an information gap between your staff members, which can then cause communication and team morale to start breaking down over time. So with WiseNet and Sales Plus, inquiries and applications all go into the one system to bridge that communication gap. That all documents are saved against the same learner record. Sales data is mapped automatically to enrollments, making them easy to identify, manage, and remove double handling of data. Employees no longer have to jump around different softwares to ensure the data is clean in multiple areas when everything is kept in one centralized system. A major pain point for many sales teams is having too many different or conflicting softwares that don't talk to each other. So looking at the process here, for example, the average salesperson might need to go into an external CRM to handle inquiries, then go into another platform to submit an application. They then need to talk to the admin staff to follow up on, reviewing and enrollments, and just really jumping through a number of hoops just to confirm an enrollment from an inquiry. So the journey of taking a potential student down this process can be more difficult than it needs to be if there's little linkage between the sales and the admin staff. So if the process is unnecessarily clunky, it takes away from the important aspect of actually selling courses to increase revenue. Hence, it's important to equip your sales staff with the tools that they need to close more deals and grow revenue. So bridging the gap between your sales and admin teams can drive increased collaboration and positive communication between them as well. Now, using a platform like WiseNet ensures you have access to an existing sales CRM where your sales teams will be able to nurture leads down a pipeline. So not only that, inquiries from Sales Plus are automatically logged in the system and appends them to existing learners so conversations can be tailored in accordance to their persona. So application links can also be inserted directly into your emails from WiseNet, so your sales team doesn't need to jump around multiple platforms just to craft a single email to a learner. Now, looking at the learner lifecycle in its entirety, you can now see how it fulfills itself within the one WiseNet system. From sales to enrollment to graduation and beyond, these essential stages of the learner lifecycle no longer sit within separate, distinct softwares that don't talk to each other, but form a single transparent thread that is easy for anyone who jumps on to follow. Now, by reducing the number of pieces to the puzzle, things are made easier for the various teams who can then focus on the important and creative aspects of their role. Now, in conclusion, leverage on and utilize advanced technology like WiseNet Sales Plus, which are readily available to you. Now, keeping in line with the following ways to increase revenue and decrease expenses, ensure your tech allows you to do the following easily. cater to diverse offerings, strengthen external partnerships, maintain consistent branding, improve the customer experience, implement automation, minimize touch points, invest in security, and lastly, boost employee morale. So talk to us today if you're interested in exploring a product which can do all of the following and more. Now, if you haven't already heard, Sales Plus is a newly launched WiseNet add-on that allows you to sell courses on your website, take online enrollments and applications for your institution. You can collect payments from our powerful, easy-to-use e-commerce platform built for training organizations. So reach out to us if you want to know more about the different editions and pricing, or if you want a demo on how it can help boost your business's profits. So we are here to help. So please contact our team on the following numbers if you need anything, or log a support ticket if you need us. So thanks again for your time today. The team will now stay back to answer any questions you may have. So please type in the Q&A section and we will answer them one by one. Thank you and have a wonderful day. See ya.